Welcome back, mathematicians. So glad to have you here.
Welcome back.
So today we are going to continue learning about skip counting. Yesterday, who remembers what we learned to skip count by? That's right, by 100s all the way to 1,000. Well, today we are going to review counting by 5's. And I know you guys know how to count by 5's. You're so good at it because you've been doing it in kindergarten and first grade. And then we are going to talk about skip counting by 10's all the way to 1,000. Let's get started. All right, so let's skip count by 5's, boys and girls. You ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good job. Y'all adjusted it to 100. But our goal is to skip count by 5's to 1,000. So we're going to practice that. We got to go. All right, let's keep going. 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190, 195, 200. What comes next? That's right, 205. Oh, there we go. 210, 250, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240, 245, 250, 255, 260, 265, 270, 275, 280, 285, 290, 295, 300. Now, boys and girls, that's counting by 5's all the way to 300. What if I said, what's going to come next? That's right, then we will go to 305. All right, so we just made it to 300. Now, boys and girls, I want you to do the skip counting by 5's. We are going to start at 625. So you have to call it out, and I'll highlight it. You ready? Let's go. 625, 630, 635, 640, 645, 650, 655, 660, 665, 670, 675, 680, 685, 690, 695, 700. What's going to come next? You got it! 705! Y'all, I cannot trick you. You are too smart. All right, boys and girls, so now we are going to talk about counting by 10's. And I know y'all know how to count by 10's when it's right here and we go 10, 20, 30. Oh, my 10 didn't show up. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Then it would be 110, 120, 130, and so on. You guys got that. Now, sometimes, boys and girls, we don't get to just start at the nice round numbers. Sometimes we have to skip count by 10's, starting, let's say, at 54. So if we start at 54, then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 10, 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 74. And if I were to continue to count by 10's, what would I have? That's right, 84, 94, Good job. Let's try some more. Okay, are y'all ready to skip count by tens? We're going to start at the number 213 and skip count by tens. So let's go. 213, 223, 233, 243, 253, 263, 273, 283, 293. I wonder what comes next after 293. We know that at the end of our chart, we know it's close to 300. So does anybody have any ideas of what's going to come next if I continue to skip count? That's right. 303 would come next. After 303, then we have 313, 323, 333, 343, 353, 363, 373, 383, 393. Way to go, boys and girls. All right, so I just wrote down the numbers that we skip counting by. 253, 263, 273, 283, 293, 103, 113. Now, does anybody notice a pattern with these numbers? Do you see anything that looks the same in all those numbers? You do. The digit 3 is all in that number. What place value is that 3 in? What do you notice? That's right, it's in the ones place value. All right, so remember yesterday our trick of when we skip counted by 100, we saw that there were 2 zeros, which means that the last 2 digits won't change. Well, when we skip count by tens, we see 1 0 and 10 in the which place value? The ones. So that makes me remember, oh my goodness, the digit that's in the ones place is never going to change when I'm skip counting by tens. Let's do one more. Okay, boys and girls, let's look at this. I have 514, 524. I've got to fill in that blank, 544, 564. Remember, when we're skip counting by tens, we said that the number in the ones, because there's only 1 0, is not going to change. So I can go ahead and put, I know that this number is going to end with a 4. Let's look at this. 514, so that's 10. 524. What's going to come next? Good. 534. 544. And oops, I forgot to, I know this is going to end with which digit? The 4 ones. I know that it goes 10, 20, 30, oops, sorry, 30, 40. So this is going to have to be a what? That's right, a 50. And what 100 do I have so far? That's right, a 500. And then let's just double check my work. 50, 60, so 564. Now, sometimes it's not always going to, the 100 spot isn't going to stay the same when I'm counting by tens. And we're going to do some practice with that tomorrow. But right now, I just really want to make sure that you know how to count by tens and realize that when we're counting by tens, the number in the ones place, the digit in the ones place is never going to change. And the way I remember it is there's 1 0 in the number 10. So That 0 is in my ones place, which means my ones place won't ever change when I'm counting by tens. Good job, boys and girls. Happy counting today.